Hello friends, this is Kevin, aka K-Man1, coming at you with another episode of Pokemon FireRed version. In the last episode, we explored 6th Island, only to have a sapphire stolen from us by a random scientist. And in this episode, I said that we were going to go ahead and take down the rockets in Island 5, since we now have the second password to their base, but just for the sake of pacing for a couple upcoming things, I am actually just going to jump ahead straight to Isle number 7. Because reasons. Trust me, it'll make sense in a little while. Or it won't. Anyways, Isle 7 only has Repel We're off. See, I stocked up on repels like I said, but yeah. There are really only two main things that you need to be concerned about here in 7 Island. The first being, if we will surf on up, Trainer Tower. I mean, you already saw like the thingy. And so, Trainer Tower is the main battle facility in this game. And I'm not actually going to do a challenge because A, it would either take a while. It would either take a while or I would fail, and neither of those are things that I'm all about right now. But anyways, the basic way it works is each floor that you go up will have will have some amount of trainers, and the trainers' Pokemon will be at the same level as the highest leveled Pokemon in your party. So if I were to go with this party, it would be level 58. And you aren't allowed to use items from your bag, and I don't believe you're allowed to have more than one of the same Pokemon or more than one of the same hold item. I'm not completely sure on whether you're allowed to use the same Pokemon multiple times. And there are a handful of legendary Pokemon which are going to be naturally excluded from it. And yeah, if you clear however many floors, then you get some sort of special reward. That's pretty much all there is to it. Again, I'm not going to be personally taking the challenge, but if you do want to, then there are prizes and stuff in for you. Yeah, I'll post like detailed stuff with this in the description. Probably just like a Bulbapedia article or something. But yeah, that's pretty much all there is to that. And we are finally down to our last Super Repel after about like 300 of them however long ago. But we are nearly done with the area. But anyways, I thought, okay, yes, now we are in the canyon entrance. And there is a little something interesting for us here, if we can work. I thought they were going to be a double battle, so I didn't expect them to turn around. Oh well, might as well go ahead and show this battle on screen, since this episode probably isn't going to be too terribly long, if I can get what I'm hoping to get done with any level of speed. If that even English properly. Bro, do you even English? Nah. Yeah, in case you guys are wondering why this episode is a couple days later than I normally have been putting them out, I posted on Facebook that I was suffering some pretty serious jaw pain, and it was to the point where like I could barely open my mouth to talk without it being extremely painful. So I just ultimately decided it would be best to let my jaw rest for a couple days, so I wouldn't have to like torture myself, and ultimately just be dealing with the pain longer. And so I'm finally recovered, and so I am able to record this, which is pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. And so we're going to go ahead and switch Omelette to the front, because I feel like it. And I'm going to wait for that girl to turn, because I'm not like 100% sure on where I'm supposed to be going. That's a Rostberry, which heals Burn, I think. I can't surf there, so this area is useless to me. Alright, I'm going to wait for her to face this way, because I am going to Metal Gear this. Alright. Really? Really? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'm battling her on screen because she's a jerk, and what do we do to jerks? We murder them. Don't actually murder people, that's very, very illegal. Also just rude. Like, even if it weren't illegal, it's just a bad thing to do. So yeah, don't murder people. And if you do murder people, don't say that I told you to, because I immediately afterwards told you not to murder people. So yeah, here's a Vileplume. Hopefully it'll be the one-shot, and I won't have to be bothered with this battle for much longer, and it is, so I won't. And I am happy about that. You don't seem to be a problem. Of course I'm not. You were the one who battled me. I hate this game sometimes. Alright, and now we are in Sivalt Canyon. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right, but I don't know the official pronunciation. And repel wore off, and so we are finally going to be using our max repels. And some of you might be saying, Kevin, aka K-Man1, didn't you say that the max repels were less efficient than super repels? Well, they are. However, there wasn't a convenient place for me to buy super repels. So, yeah. Anyways, here we are in the Tanobi Key. And you guys know what this is. A strength puzzle. Unfortunately, this one isn't honestly too terribly difficult, if you know what you're doing. So, I'm hoping I won't have to cut away for this, but if I do, then I'm sure you understand. So what you're going to want to do first off is push that there, and that there, and then you're going to want to push this one straight up, and this one over, and this one over, and then one at a time, push this one in, and all the way up. And did I already screw it up? I think I did, actually. I was so close, guys. I was so close. I'll be right back, because I think I figured out what I did wrong. Okay, what you're actually wanting to do is when you've got it set up like a smiley face with a dot all the way up there, is you actually want to stand here and push this one in, and then up, and then over like this. And then do basically the same thing with this one. So this way, and then you can just push these all the way up and over, if I can aim properly with running. So yeah. And that is how we do this. And so there's an earthquake and a mysterious rumble echoed somewhere far away. So we are going to go find out what that is all about. And throw up another repel. Alright. I have Rock Smash, so I can actually just bypass this area. There might be an item or something down there, but I don't particularly care. I'm gonna go ahead and check, actually. There is an item. I'm glad I checked. It's a Max Elixir. Hooray. I don't personally really ever use PowerPoint restoring items, because I don't generally use moves with low PowerPoint counts, and I am absolutely amazed that I actually managed to get through there. There's an item if we solve this puzzle, so I'm gonna solve the puzzle so I can get an item. Pretty much all there is to it. I don't even know what this item is, so it's probably going to be completely not worth it. But I am going to do it because I am a good Let's Player like that. So we're just going to smash this rock. We're going to push this rock, and then smash this rock. And push this rock. And what do we get? A King's... Actually, that's a good item. King's Rock is a hold item where if you attach it to a Pokemon, then their moves will have a chance of causing flinch. And if you attach it to certain Pokemon and evolve them, and trade them, then they will evolve. And this is a Lucky Punch, which is a hold item which will, I think, give Chansey double crit chance, I think, is what it does. Dance, Chansey dance. You join in too, dance. Would you like to dance? Sure, let's dance. Dance, Chansey dance. And it fully heals our Pokemon. Yes, this is just a full heal spot, and you get to do a nice dance for it. Definitely something to take advantage of if you are battling a lot of trainers in the area, but since I am not, it's not something I need to be particularly concerned about. Anyways, here we are down at the Tanobi Ruins. And I'm only going to show off one because I only need to show off one. But there are, I want to say, 7 similar ruins. It's either 6 or 7 similar ruins. And I'm just going to go ahead and let my repel wear off so I can show what you can find here. And it's going to take a while because it's a max repel. And let's go ahead and run into... Just leave it on the center space. That's pretty amazing. The letter P! Yes, the Pokemon we can find here are unknown. Unknown are very, very unique Pokemon in that there are 28 different flavors of unknown. one for each letter of the English alphabet, plus exclamation point and question mark. As far as how they work in battle, the only move that Unknown is capable of learning is Hidden Power, which in this game is a completely random move. Its base power and its type are determined by a Pokemon's individual values, and yeah. I want to say the maximum power it can possibly have in this generation is 70, so yeah. A maximum base power of 70 and a random type. So Unknown is definitely not a Pokemon you're wanting to be using in battle, but if you do feel like collecting all of them, then there are, I believe, 7 different ruins, and between all of them, then all of the Unknown are available to you. Pretty much all there is to it. So, yeah. I know, pretty short episode, but there isn't much to 7 Island, and I don't feel like starting something else because I know that it will take a while to do it. So, I will go ahead and say, in this episode, we came here to 7 Island and showed off one of the... Oh, there's a berry here. We came here to 7 Island and showed off one of the battle facilities available to us in this generation, and we got a couple cool items, and we opened up the Tanobi ruins to be able to catch on... Wait, is this guy? I'll be right back. Oh, hey! Yes, this guy's a move tutor, actually. Wait, no. He's not a move tutor, he's just a guy with flavor text. I thought it was a move tutor. But anyways, we did a bunch of stuff in this episode, and in the next episode, we are actually going to finally be taking on the Rockets in their hideout on 5 Island. See you guys then.